This here is scenario 4 of the Dunwich Legacy, Blood on the Altar. So I just got sucked off the back of the train. You made it to Dunwich safely without any other bad stuff happening to you. So now we're here. When you finally reach Dunwich, you are greeted by Zebulon Whately and Earl Sawyer, another man from the village who had met with Dr. Armitage during the incident several months ago. Things ain't looking too good here, Earl tells you. Some folk up went missing a few nights ago. Them whippoorwills won't shut up. Don't know what you're doing here, but last time you Arkham folk came round, it was bad news. Very bad news. His eyes blink rapidly, and he coughs and looks away. Look, why don't you rest for the night and look for whatever it is you're looking for tomorrow? Zebulon chimes in, putting a wrinkled hand on your shoulder. You begin to protest, but your aching muscles and weary mind won't allow you to refuse. The elderly man offers to take you in for the night and drives you to his home at the outskirts of Dunwich Village. The town is disheveled and eerie, and you find yourself wishing you hadn't come here at all. You fall asleep on the ride over and scarcely remember anything else from that night. When you awaken, you find that Zebulon's house is abandoned, and there is no sign of the elderly man or of Mr. Sawyer. Fearing the worst, you head into the village of Dunwich to investigate, hoping to find the answers. Gather all the cards from the following encounter sets. Blood on the Altar, which is this one. See, those are all the locations. All right, we got enemies. I think it's mostly just those, and these are things we need to set aside. Blood on the Altar. Dunwich, which is the windmill. The whippoorwills. Night gaunts. And ancient evils. Put the village commons into play. Each investigator begins play in village commons. Remove one of the 2 copies of each other location from the game. So we've got, okay, so there's Burned Ruins, House in the Reeds, Schoolhouse, House in the Reeds, Congregational Church, Bishop's Brook, and Obson's General Store. So I'm just going to pick, I guess I should use the backs so I don't look at their faces. Pick one of these at random.
Ooh.
You really are making a lot of work for me.
Yes.
Because I got to edit that shit out.
Oh. Do you, though?
I do. All right. Then choose one of the 6 locations at random and remove it from the game as well. So there's no Bishop's Brook. So we have the... Wait, why do I only have... Oh. I forgot to do that for Obson's General Store. Well, there's no Bishop's Brook. I only picked it from a random set of 5. All right, give me the Bishop's Brook back because it wasn't a fair shake. It only had a 20% chance of being removed from the game instead of a 16% chance.
Oh, look, Rip.
What?
You can discover clues.
I know. All right, there's no House in the Reeds this time. Set the following cards aside out of play. Silas Bishop, the Hidden Chamber, the Key to the Chamber, and the Powder of Ibn Ghazi. Have you ever read what the Powder of Ibn Ghazi does? I don't think we've ever looked at it.
I don't recall.
Cost 0. The Powder of Ibn Ghazi enters play with X clues on it, where X is the number of characters who survived the Dunwich Legacy in your campaign log. Fast action, move a clue from the powder to an exhausted brood of Yog-Sothoth. So it's useful in the next scenario.
Ah.
Alrighty. Check the campaign log. Gather the cards for each character who was kidnapped. Well, that's now Francis Morgan, Warren Rice, and Armitage. Form a face-down pile of potential sacrifices, along with the Zebulon Whately and the Earl Sawyer cards. Check the campaign log. If the investigators were delayed on their way to Dunwich, no, you got the train running. Add 1 Doom to Agenda 1A. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards to build the encounter deck. Check the campaign log if the O'Banion gang has a bone to pick. They do. Seeking vengeance, the gang from the Clover Club has followed you to Dunwich. Gather all cards from Naomi's crew and shuffle them into the encounter deck.
Well, there you go, Rip. More guys for you to punch.
It's true. But that's also hunted down... No, 2 hunted downs and 4 monsters. 2 O'Banion's thugs and 2 mobsters. Take the previously set-aside Hidden Chamber. Here. Hidden Chamber. The key to the chamber. And then the top 3 cards of the encounter deck, shuffle them and randomly deal 1 card face down underneath each location in play, except for the Village Commons. Okay. So we need to set up the map. There was a suggested way to set it up. So Village Commons in the center. Bishop's Brook down on the bottom right. Congregational Church to the left. Schoolhouse top right. Burned Ruins bottom left. And Hobson's General Store to the right. All right, this is our Sacrifices deck. And if I recall correctly, it's like... So Village Commons, you can get to Bishop's Brook, you can get to Hobson's General Store,
Nope.
or you can get...
Oh, you can get to Osborne's, but you can't get back to the Village Commons from Osborne's.
Right. Well, so I can go to Red Square, which is Bishop's Brook. I can go to Hobson's, which is Yellow Circle, and I can go to Schoolhouse, which is Moon. But in order to get to Burned Ruins, I have to go into Bishop's Brook first. And yeah, and then in order to get to Congregational Church,
You have to go through Burned Ruins.
I have to go through Burned Ruins. Yeah.
And then you can go back to the Village Commons.
Yeah, this is a weird ass map with how they're connected.
1, 2, 3.
All right, so we have the key to the chamber. Oh, I should not have seen what those were. All I saw is that there was 1 monster. I don't know what type it was, but there was 1 that was a monster. I don't know if there were 2 monsters.
Cheater!
Or 2 treacheries or what. Okay, and they each go underneath the locations that are not the Village Commons. That's the... whatchamacallit. This scenario includes a single-sided location, the Hidden Chamber, which has been dealt face down underneath a random location. The Hidden Chamber only has a revealed side and has a revelation effect that puts it into play when drawn. When put into play, a single-sided location is put into play with its reveal side face up because it has no unrevealed side. Otherwise, it functions as a normal location in every other way. Yep. Here we go. So, we are starting at the Village Commons.
You gonna read your...
I will, but let's put our people in the Village Commons. The sparsely scattered houses wear a surprisingly uniform aspect of age, squalor, and dilapidation. H.P. Lovecraft, The Dunwich Horror. 3 shroud, 0 clues. We can take an action in the Village Commons to resign. This is suicide. We're better off hiding out the night. All right, so the agenda is strange disappearances. Your welcome in Dunwich has been cold. A string of disappearances has left the already aloof townsfolk on edge. Most of them look at you with distrust, and a few are willing to help you in your investigation. Who knows what will happen if you don't find the location of the missing townsfolk soon. 6 doom to advance.
Act 1A, searching for answers. The disappearances in town may be related to the events in Arkham. You suspect that something awful is afoot. You must find where the missing townsfolk are being held in order to unveil this conspiracy. When an investigator enters the hidden chamber, advance.
Okay. And if I recall correctly, basically each of these locations are going to have clues on them, and then if we have no more clues, then we reveal the encounter card that's underneath them. And we need to
How
find,
unfortunate.
well, and we need to find the key and the chamber. Okay, then I don't need that.
Oh, I guess I should get 2 of these before.
Yeah, I'm going to keep that.
So that's the original hand.
Keep that. Actually, I'm just gonna mulligan 1, and it's the same card that I just pulled. Lol. This card that I wanted to get rid of, you're getting it anyway. Oh yeah, what are our special modifiers? So, the skull is -1 for each location in play with no encounter card underneath it, maximum -4. So it gets harder the farther we advance. Although, if we find the key in the chamber first, then it's only a -2. The cultist is a -2. If you fail, add a clue from the token pool to your location. Tablet -2. If you're in the hidden chamber, reveal another token. Squid monster -3. If you fail, ancient evils. Place a doom on the agenda. So don't draw the squid monster and fail.
Which I feel like we did that once or twice the last time we played.
Oh yeah. I think everybody got sacrificed the last time we played.
Yeah.
We did not have a good go of it. All right. Well, I am not very much in the
prepared nature.
Yeah, I mean for getting clues, that is. So I think. So in order to get to here, these are going to be the hardest locations to get to because you have to go. So it's essentially like they're. Well, in an Obson's general store, you can get to Bishop's Brook.
Osborne's?
Osborne's, what did I say? Obson's?
Yeah.
Osborne's. So these are connected, but these aren't connected. That's what it is. These aren't connected. So in order to get to Burned Ruins, you have to go through Bishop's Brook.
Right, but you can go this way to Osborne's, but you can't go back.
Because Osborne's doesn't have the plus down here. Yeah,
Right.
That's weird. Okay. So, where do you think we go?
That's tough because I think, like, it makes sense to just kind of go like this. Mm-hmm. But at the same point, like, if the chamber's over here, or if the key's over here...
We don't know where it is.
Yeah. I think I'll just start down at Bishop's Brook and we can decide which direction to go from there.
All right, Bishop's Brook. One dreads to trust the tenebrious tunnel of a bridge, yet there is no way to avoid it. H.P. Lovecraft, The Dunwich Horror. 3 Shroud. 2 clues. Each enemy at Bishop's Brook deals +1 horror while it is attacking.
Oof.
Fast action, if there are no clues here, draw the encounter card underneath Bishop's Brook.
All right.
And it's a fast action, so we don't have to take it immediately. Like, if you find the 2 clues, but then you want me to be there in case it's a monster or something, you know what I mean?
I'm going to investigate committing forbidden knowledge.
Committing forbidden knowledge, okay. You're sitting at 6 on a 3?
Yep.
That's a clue.
And then, I think I'm just going to investigate straight up.
Okay.
So 5 on a 3, -2 or better.
Squid monster is -3.
God
If
bless
you
America.
fail, place a doom on the agenda.
And that is my turn.
All right, so do you want me to come with you, or do you want me to like go open up other locations to see what they are?
That would probably be helpful since you're probably not investigating a 3.
Okay, so I'm going to head up to the schoolhouse, because that is connected, right? Yep, to the moon. All right. With its crumbling rooftop and rat-infested walls, this is hardly even a house, let alone a schoolhouse. 4 Shroud, 1 clue. You cannot discover clues here except by investigating. Well, then that means I cannot discover clues here. But there's only 1. So I couldn't use my scene of the crime or Greta. If there are no clues here, draw the encounter card underneath schoolhouse, group limit once per game. And then All right, well, I'm not investigating that, so I'm going to head down to Osborne's General Store. Hey, anybody home? From the air of the hushed freight at Osborne's store, they knew something hideous had happened. H.P. Lovecraft, The Dunwich Horror. 2 Shroud, 1 investigator clues. You cannot gain resources while you are in Osborne's General Store. Okay. 2 clues on it. And it has the, if there are no clues here, draw the encounter card underneath Osborne's General Store. Now here's the question. I cannot gain clues. That means during the upkeep phase, during, like if I played an emergency cache, it would just do nothing. Do I get...
You can't gain resources.
I can't gain resources. Did I say clues?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then I think I'm just going to come down here to you. Mm-hmm. So those are connected, right? Yep, that's the red square. Just so we can be together for the encounter phase in case there's monsters or anything. You need to investigate this if we find out we need to investigate it, right? Like, yeah. So, I opened up some locations. Carta. Wow, my deck's all the way over here. There's that. Oh, hey. There's my Across Space and Time. Revelation, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. I got a Vicious Blow, and I got a Vicious Blow, and I got my Tommy Malloy. Ha ha ha. Get fucked, Tommy.
That's helpful.
And gain a resource. Okay. That was the end of the upkeep. Mm-hmm. Doom on the sheet. What you got?
Psychopomp's Song.
Oh, this one's nasty,
Omen.
if I recall correctly.
Surge. Peril.
Surge, yeah. Yeah. This one's nasty. When you take 1 or more damage, take 2 additional damage and discard Psychopomp Song. And you had to add it to any investigator's threat area. Yep, I'm more equipped to deal with that than you.
Unhallowed Country. Put Unhallowed Country into play in your threat area. You cannot play ally assets. Treat the printed text box of each ally asset you control as if it were blank. At the end of your turn, test head 3. If you succeed, discard.
Okay. And I've got Strange Signs. Test Book 3. If you fail, add 1 clue from the token pool to your location. 2 clues instead if there are 3 or 4 investigators in the game. So it's still just 1. I'm sitting at 2 book. I'm going to commit Prepared for the Worst. That puts me at even. I'm going to commit Monster Fighter to make it a 4 on a 3. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. 4 book on a test of 3. Skull, which is 0. Well, I guess technically Village Commons is a location in play with no encounter card on it. It's still a -1, and it's still a success. So, don't want more clues here. Sweet. That was the Mythos phase.
All right. I'm going to play my tote bag.
Okay. That just gives you an additional hand slot to hold tomes?
2.
2 additional hand slots to hold tomes. Okay.
And then I am going to investigate.
I used all my books to make sure we didn't put more clues on here, unfortunately. I was planning on helping you with those books. Shroud of 3.
Eight on a 3.
Inquiring Mind. Tablet, -2. You are not in the hidden chamber. Maybe.
Well, already resolved, so doesn't matter at this point.
Yes. All right. Do you want to take the fast action to see what this card is? You are drawing it, but it's a fast action.
And that'll be in between second and third action?
Yeah, you'll still have another action after this.
Yeah, I'll draw it.
All right.
Oh, look, a servant of many mouths. 3/2/1 humanoid. Spawn any empty location.
Oh, yeah, it spawns at an empty location. Okay.
Retaliate after you defeat servant of many mouths. Discover one clue at any location.
Put him here, because that's where I was going to go next. I can go punch him.
So then, should I come up here and start?
I mean, you need to investigate this one, I think.
Right.
So you can go to yellow circle. Yep. Okay. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go head over to this Servant of Many Mouths location.
Do you want to play anything before you get over there?
Probably. I mean, yeah, okay. I'm going to get my brother out. Randall. After Randall enters play, heal 3 damage, which I was trying to wait until after I took this to use him to heal. But heal 3 damage, or search your deck for a weapon asset and play it, paying its cost, and then shuffling your deck. So I'm going to go get my one and only weapon, well, one of my 2 copies of my one and only weapon, and play it. So Randall brought me my boxing gloves.
Here you go, brother.
So that was action the first.
Oh.
What?
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't use your
Unhallowed Country, but
Oh. I mean, go ahead and test it.
head 3, straight up.
That is a fail.
Yep.
So it just sticks around. What does that do?
No ass.
You can't
no
play
allies.
allies. So Christopher Milan and your research assistant and all that shit. Okay. Okay, so then action the second, I'm going to move into the Burned Ruins. The Servant of Many Mouths engages me. Burned Ruins. It is not reassuring to see on a closer glance that most of the houses are deserted and falling to ruin. H.P. Lovecraft, The Dunwich Horror. It is a 2-shroud, 3 clues. Forced, after you fail a skill test while investigating the Burned Ruins, flip a clue token on the Burned Ruins to its doom side. That's a way for me to get clues. Get clues. I advance the agenda. Okay, the Servant of Many Mouths is engaged with me. That's a 2-shroud. That's a 2-shroud. I can't get this clue by the Servant of Many Mouths ability. So I probably want, like, if I beat the Servant of Many Mouths, then I might as well get a clue from here, because you're already there. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then my third action is going to be to fight with Clean Them Out. When this action begins, gain 2 resources. So I paid for Randall. All right, I am fighting at 6 fist on a 3. -2. Because it's an event, it deals an additional damage. Because I'm Nathaniel Cho, he is dead. When I defeat him, gain a clue at any location. Boxing gloves. After you defeat an enemy, go search the top 6 cards of your deck for a spirit event and add it to your hand. I wanted that card on top. 3, 4, 5, 6. There is only 1 spirit in here, and it is Glory.
Table talk.
Physical training, Greta, scene of the crime, flesh ward. All right, that was my turn, because I played Randall and my boxing gloves, moved, and punched.
All right. Monsters go. Monsters done.
Monsters are dead.
Draw a card. Get resource.
You know, I wonder if I could have played Glory. Hold on a second. Because
You're still resolving.
I'm still resolving. Like, so this happened after you defeat an enemy. I went and I drew this card. And this says fast, play after you defeat an enemy. I don't think it would work that way, but maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to do it. So I will go to the upkeep. That's a good card. That's a good resource. Okay. Doom on the sheet. We're at 3 of 6. Clue on the sheet.
Hooray. Sordid and silent. Terror. Revelation attached to your location.
Okay.
At the end of each round, each investigator at the attached location takes 1 horror. When the agenda advances, discard.
Okay, so you could probably tank a little bit of that if you need to.
Right.
But you can probably just get the 2 clues and then go up to the schoolhouse or something. All right, my encounter card is Strange Sign. Revelation, test book 3. If you fail, add 1 clue from the token pool to your location. 2 clues instead if there are 3. All right, well, I'm going to commit that glory that I just drew as 2 books, so I'm testing a 4 on a 3. I really don't want clues here to be flipped over into dooms. So 4 on a 3. Oh, this is readied up. -3, that is a fail. Clue goes back on here, and I just got 1 from here. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Technically, I failed a skill test while at this location.
So that only matters if you fail a skill test while investigating. So that should have remained a clue, but we forgot about that. Oh well.
So there's now a doom there. But that gets this thing gone faster, if that matters.
All right. The good Necronomicon.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the fast action because it's a tome to pay for itself.
Yep. Or your free action.
Yes. And then
Daisy's ability.
Investigate. The
You cannot gain resources while you're in Osborne's general store.
fuck me. Okay, so I played that.
Did you gain a resource during the upkeep? Because you should not have done that either.
Okay. I'm just going to investigate straight up.
Okay.
So 6 on a 2.
6 on a 2. That's a clue.
And investigate straight up the second. 6 on a 2.
That's a clue. Do you want to activate the ability right away?
I think I do.
Yeah.
Because we're kind of getting screwed over there.
What do you got?
Ancient Evils, we're getting even more screwed.
Well, you know what I might as well do? Because this is going to be the 6th doom to go on the sheet, I should just try to grab these 2 clues. And if I fail, one of them flips to a doom. It's the exact same thing.
Right.
All right. So
And actually, it won't advance the agenda.
yeah, it doesn't advance the agenda.
So you might as well just try both of them.
Yes,
And
right. I'm going to investigate 2 on 2. -2. That's a fail. Oh no, another doom. 2 on 2. Skull, which is
two.
-3.
Oh.
Oh no, another doom. Hey, look, there's no clues here. There are no clues. They are now doom tokens.
Yep.
Because I would argue that it's no longer a clue token.
Is there a picture being taken? Because I think we just said cheese.
Right. I'm 99% certain that's how that works. I'm gonna double check on Arkham DB, but I'm 99% certain that this works this way. FAQs. It's worth noting that although the additional doom isn't great, it does result in clues being permanently destroyed. So Act 1B will result in fewer clues being put on the hidden chamber. I don't know what Act 1B is, but
Spoilers.
right. Oh, that's right. I think I remember when we go into the hidden chamber, you put all of the clues that you gathered onto the hidden chamber, and then you can either kill Silas
Or investigate all the clues.
Investigate all the clues back, yeah. Arkham DB doesn't say, but I'm 99% certain, like, this is not a doom, right? So this is not a clue.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to do this. Hey, I got a mobster. How convenient. Retaliate after mobster attacks you, lose 1 resource. Well,
I don't know if he's going to get that option.
no, I do not want to use this card on him, and I can't use this card on him, so I can only punch him. And I'm not going to do 1 damage. That'll get rid of Psychopomp Song, which is probably fine. Or actually, it probably is the best. So I'm just going to punch him.
Once.
I'll lose a resource. Punch him with my boxing gloves. I'm sitting at 6 on a 2. Elder Sign, which is great. If this skill test is successful during an attack, return an event from your discard pile to your hand. Any event. Well, Vicious Blows are skills. Tommy Malloy is a monster. So, and this is a weakness.
Well, you know what sucks?
What's that?
The fact that we've unveiled 3 cards and we have not found the key or the secret chamber.
One of them's the chamber and one of them's the key. So we know where they are now. We don't know which one's which, but we know where they are. Would I rather have clean them out? Clean them out would get me my resource back. That's more damage. This, I don't want glory, although it is a book. Nah, I'm gonna...
Well, I need to test Unhallowed Country.
Okay. I'm resolving my Elder Sign effect. I don't need Prepared for the Worst. Let me just get Monster Slayer because it deals an additional damage. Squid Monster. If you fail,
darn.
place a doom on the current agenda. Oh, no. Okay.
I don't think that round could have gone any more doomable and still not mattered.
Right, because we're sitting now at 8 doom on the agenda where the threshold's 6. When the 9th one gets placed on it, it's all going to get wiped, which is fine. Okay.
I take a horror.
Because, well, hold on a second. Because
I'm still here.
Well, the round isn't over yet.
Monsters go.
Monsters go. He deals me 1 damage, which I'm going to take. And when you would take 1 or more damage, take 2 additional damage and discard Psychopomp Song. So I'm going to take the second one, and my brother is a 3 horror sync. I'm going to keep using him as a horror sync. I'd rather use him to sync 2 horror than 1 damage.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep him around. But Psychopomp Song is dead. Upkeep time, we get a card. And we get a resource. And now it is the end of the round. Oh, hey, the other Necronomicon.
Oh, look, I've got both Necronomicons in my tote bag. And I do not gain a resource.
Correct. It is now the end of the round, so you take 1 horror. And the Necronomicon gets all the horrors. Oh, after Mobster attacked me, I should have lost a resource, which I did now. Okay. The Doom goes on the agenda. All the Doom goes away. The agenda's advancing, so that gets discarded as well. Did you test your whatchamacallit?
I squidded.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Jesus. Bless you. First Blood. The whippoorwills gather along the gambrel roofs of Dunwich and begin to shriek in jubilation. The people of Dunwich believe that the presence of the whippoorwills foreshadows somebody's imminent death. Do they long for your death, or is the victim someone else? If there are 3 or more potential sacrifices, choose one of them at random and place it underneath the agenda deck without looking at it.
Dead Professor.
Or Waitley or Earl Sawyer. So, boom. Under the agenda deck without looking at it. He got sacrificed. Now, the old one's hunger. As the sun sets, the frightened townsfolk retreat into their homes and lock their doors. It is clear to you that many of them know more than they're letting on. A sickening feeling turns over in your stomach as the village's true nature becomes clear. 6 more doom to advance. We did get an Ancient Evils out of the way already.
On the Wings of Darkness.
Oh. You
Test
could be
foot
teleported
4.
back to the village commons.
If you fail, take 1 damage and 1 horror, then disengage from each non-Nightgaunt enemy engaged with you and move to a central location. I don't like the 1 damage and 1 horror. But I'm sitting at a 2 on 4 currently.
Yep. And I cannot help you. as I am not in your location.
Should have played this earlier with Psychopomp's song, but...
So you're going to take the horror instead of the damage and the horror.
And not... I mean, the move...
No, you need to go up here and get this clue.
I know, but I can move there from either location.
Oh, from Village Commons. I mean, the unfortunate bit is somebody's going to have to get this thing.
Yeah.
Which you have to go boop, boop, boop to get to. Because we don't have this location in play. Because I think the other location...
Cycles.
The house in the Reeds is connected... Well, no, the house in the Reeds is not connected to the Village Commons either. So you would have had to have gone up to... Yeah, the Congregational Church is the worst place for one of those things to be at because you have to go out of your way to get to it. But anyway, that was yours. I've got Rotting Remains. Test head 3 for each point you fail by take a horror. Hey, Randall, guess what? Do I have any heads to commit? Oh yeah, I'll commit get over here. That's an additional head. I'm sitting at 4 on 3, minus 1. Minus 1. I take no horror.
Good.
All right. You're going to head up into the schoolhouse. You cannot discover clues here except by investigating.
Sitting at a 6 on a 4 right now.
Yeah.
So that was my first action.
Mm-hmm.
A second action, I'm going to draw a card.
Okay.
Lovely.
Your other weakness?
So...
Oh, it's your...
What's the location farthest from me?
Right, let's try to figure that out. So...
I would argue it's this.
Because that would take you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to move to... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 to move to. Everything's closer. Yes, he's there. Okay. The thing that follows, he's a 3/2/3, spawn the locations farthest from you. Prey, bearer only hunter. Forced when the thing that follows you will be defeated, it goes back in your deck.
Okay, and then I think I'm just going to investigate straight up.
Okay.
6 on a 4.
Hopefully that's, well, I guess it doesn't
I
really
hope that's
matter.
the key.
Why?
Because I'm going to have to go here anyways
Oh, yeah.
to investigate if it's anything more than like a 1 shroud.
Yeah.
So if this is the key, I can pick it up and go over there instead of having to go over there, get the key, and come back.
But from the Congregational Church, you can get back to the Village Commons.
Right.
So it's 2 more actions to get back to the schoolhouse.
-2 or better. But
Good thing you didn't commit anything there. Alrighty.
you gonna go punch the thing that follows?
Well, I've got to punch this thing first.
Well, yeah.
Punching at a 6 on a 2. +1. He's dead.
Good job.
I'm going to use my boxing gloves to look at the top 6 cards for a spirit. God damn it, this is the second time physical training's been the top card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A spirit. Well, there's that one, or there's that one, or there's that one. It's going to be this one. Okay.
Oh, I need to test on Hallowed Country again.
Is it at the end of your turn, at the end of the round?
The end of your turn.
Okay, yeah.
Straight up head. Give me that 0.
-1.
Boo.
Okay. So that was my first action to kill the mobster. Second action, I will go to the Congregational Church, engage your weakness for you.
Well, no, he just engages you.
That's true. Congregational Church. I myself did not, more than a fortnight ago, catch a very plain discourse of evil, with 2 L's, powers in the hill behind my house, wherein there were a rattling and rolling, groaning, screeching, and hissing, such as no things of this earth could raise up. H.P. Lovecraft. Congregational Church. 2 clues. 1 shroud. After Congregational Church is revealed, search the encounter deck for a humanoid enemy, spawn it at the Village Commons, then shuffle the encounter deck, and then I need to Then we need to do that. Well, unfortunately, the humanoid, it says search the encounter deck
I mean,
for a humanoid enemy.
the mobsters and the O'Banion thugs are both humanoids.
Right. So the servant of many mouths is also a humanoid. He is not a hunter. I just don't want it to hunt to you because
Right.
that's what it would hunt. O'Banion's thug is a 4/2/2. I don't want that guy. The mobster is a humanoid. Retaliate 2/2/2. O'Banion's thug or the servant of many mouths. I mean, I'm going to choose a servant of many mouths because discovering clues seems good.
Yeah.
I can't discover that clue, and I'm already here, but if we put all the clues onto the secret chamber, I can punch him to get a clue, right?
Yeah.
So if we choose to do the clue getting strategy. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that was my second action to move into the Congregational Church. My third action is going to be to punch your dude. And I'm going to do it with a Monster Slayer. This attack deals +1 damage.
He is, in fact, a monster.
Yep. It doesn't have to be, but it's thematic. Sitting at 6 on a 2, or 6 on a 3. -4. That is a fail. Okay. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, just a bit.
Oh well. Okay. Monsters go. He punches me for 1 heart, which I'm going to tank, and 1 brain, which I'm going to put it on my brother.
He goes, doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Draw un carta.
Get a resource. Ready my boxing gloves. See, that was just strategic failure, because now if I kill him, I can get my boxing gloves to do a thing again.
Okay.
Right? Do you believe me? Do you believe me that was on purpose?
Not really.
Okay. All right. Doom on the sheet for 1 of 6.
A whippoorwill. Aloof hunter. Each investigator at whippoorwill's location gets -1 everything.
And it spawns on you. Yep. Oof.
I mean, he's aloof.
Right, but now you're sitting back at 5 book, which is unfortunate. I've got Unhallowed Country. You cannot play ally assets. Treat the printed text box of ally assets as if it were blank. Oh, that means Nathaniel Cho deck only doesn't apply. That means it can go in your deck. Yeah, I don't really need ally assets, and I don't need his text box, so that doesn't matter to me very much right now. Okay, do you want me to punch? Because if I punch and get 2 clues, which I could, there's a non-zero chance I could punch and get 2 clues. I probably even just do this. Yeah.
I mean, I can also handle the whippoorwill. That's not a problem.
You can kill it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can get these 2 clues, and then we'll know whether this is the key or the thing. I'm just going to mono him. Deal 2 damage to an enemy engaged with you. Does not provoke attacks of opportunity. He gets shuffled into your deck. Does it say when he's defeated, shuffle him into your deck instead?
When the thing that follows would be defeated, instead shuffle it into its bearer's deck.
Then maybe it says when it would be defeated, instead shuffle it into the deck. So I don't think that defeats it, technically. So I don't think I'm able to do my boxing gloves. But
Very strategic.
right. Okay. Then I'm going to investigate. I'm going to commit Monster Slayer, which is a question mark to it. So I'm sitting at 3 on a 1.
Professional clue getter there.
-2. Great commit. And investigating straight up 2 on a 1.
The good thing is if you get it, there's no harm in revealing the card.
True, because it's not a treachery. Skull, which is -1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is a fail.
Okay.
And that was my turn.
My go?
Yeah.
Mind over matter.
You're testing book instead of
Fist.
fist?
So
I think there's an upgraded Mind Over Matter that adds your book.
I am at 6. Minus 1 is a 5.
On 2.
On 2.
5 on 2. Sounds good. Okay.
He did.
He did.
I'm going to draw a card for action the second.
Okay.
And then investigate straight up, action the third.
6 on 4.
How about that one?
Tablet is minus 2.
And I'm not at the hidden chamber
Yep.
because I've got the key.
You got the key?
To the chamber.
Oh, that's perfect. So revelation, take control of key of the chamber. Fast action. If the hidden chamber is connected to your location, attach key to the chamber to the hidden chamber. So we can go into it. Okay.
Okay. Unhallowed Country.
Oh, I technically needed to test that too. I'm sitting at head 3 on 3.
Problem is it
Minus 1.
doesn't really bother me right now, except I have to test it.
Yeah. You have to test it.
So I guess.
It's why it says forced.
Yeah. No, I know. I don't want to, I don't care if I fail it.
You just don't want to pull the squid monster and whatnot.
Yeah.
Or, well, I mean, hell, even the cultist wouldn't be the worst thing. But, I mean, just test it. Guts? Okay. 5 on a 3?
Yeah. More so to draw a card.
Yeah, the only bad thing is I have to come in. Squid monster, minus 3. If you
damn
fail,
it.
place a doom on the agenda. I told you just not to draw the squid.
Thank you, Rip.
It always pops up at the worst time.
What, tentacle porn?
Okay, so here's what I think the plan is. You're going to have to spend all your turn moving. I can go punch him to get the last clue here. And then
Once I get there.
you can go 1, 2, 3. So I can go 1, punch 2, and then we can both meet up at the Congregational Church in 2 turns. So depending on what the rest of the board looks like at that point. But that's the plan. End of the round, upkeep. And 3rd out of 6 doom on the sheet. Now, when this advances, I think we're going to sacrifice another Deuterino, but...
I agree.
All right. What do we got? Ancient Evils? What?
I'll take it this time.
No. I have 5, you have 4. Give it to me, and I've got a sink.
Okay.
Technically, I should not be able to help you with that, but that's just the
mean-
common sense math.
But you are bound to take more damage than I am.
Yeah, but that's my job to take damage. I mean, you don't, you would be taking 3 damage instead of 1. And that's all you can take. Right? That's on your way to him.
Any place I put it is on. I guess I could put it here.
Put it here, because I'm going to deal with the one at
But
the
then
center.
you can't get to that without going somewhere else.
That's fine. I don't need to get to him. He's just going to sit there. Right?
Okay.
Eager for death. Ooh. Revelation test head 2. Increase this skill test difficulty by 1 for each damage on you. Test head 6.
If you fail.
If you fail, take 2 horror. By Randall. So I'm sitting at 3 on a 6. I literally cannot succeed. But I have to pass. Or I have to test, right? Cultist. No! That's actually bad. Minus 2. If you fail, add 1 clue from the token pool to your location. Okay, that's fine. And then I take 2 horror. I'm going to add 1 to Randall and 1 to me, just in case there's something that deals a horror and a damage at the same time, and I can give them both to Randall. So that was my encounter card. Now, my plan is to move, kill, get that clue back, and then Bishop's Brook. And then you can go here, burned ruins. And then hopefully at the last turn we can, or if we wanted to stay at Bishop's Brook, but I think you need to get there as quickly as possible. So yeah, my move, I am connected to the plus, so here's that. Servant of many mouths. What?
I'm an idiot.
What?
This is a tome.
It is.
I could have, in 3 turns, I haven't been gaining my resources. I could have removed one of these for free every turn. It is an action on a tome.
Right.
When
Do you want to take horror? Like, don't you take the horror
Daisy Walker.
and put it on yourself?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 9. It's not ideal, but...
I would rather you have 6 left and 2 auto fails in the bag than 3 left. Right? All right, anyway. But yes, you could be doing that for free, or the resources
I keep
for
forgetting.
free.
I always keep thinking it's just take 1 horror off, not put 1 horror onto me.
Yeah, no, you gotta, it's a pretty bad weakness. All right, I'm moving here. I am...
Punchy punch.
This is important. I was about to say this is important, so I'm going to use my best card ever. But no, I'm just going to punchy punch. No, if I don't use that, then I don't kill him, because I need... Yeah, so I'm going to use my big-ass 1-2 punch. Fight, you automatically succeed and deal +1 damage. He has 2 health, he's dead. Boxing gloves. Well, when he dies, you get a clue. So there's a clue. Boxing gloves to go get a spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't want that. That's my weakness. That's a ritual. That's a tactic. This one. Okay, so that was my second action. And then I'm going to go back down to Bishop's Brook so that we can meet back up at the Congregational Church.
Did you take a damage from a guy while you were at Bishop's?
No.
You didn't earlier?
No.
Okay.
Well, was my my mobster guy was there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he deals a horror. Okay. I've got 4 horror on me. I think you're right.
I was saying
I took a damage from...
It would have gone to Randall, but then you wouldn't have given Randall the 3rd one. You would have taken...
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to gain 2 resources as my...
As your good Necronomicon.
Because I keep forgetting.
Mm-hmm.
We both have to check Unhallowed Country.
Yeah, technically I should do that before you move. Because I went first. All right, I mean, it's a benign token. It's just a fail. Mine is a tablet, and I'm not at the hidden chamber. It's just a fail.
We don't know where the hidden chamber is.
Oh, no, where is it? Okay, yep.
Monsters go.
No
Monsters
monsters.
done. Draw a card. That is beautiful.
Resource for me. Okay, 4th out of 6 Doom on the sheet. Draw benign ones of these.
Easier said than done.
Right.
Kidnapped. Revelation.
Oh, boy.
Test head 4 or foot 4. If you fail, add an ally asset you control to the pool of potential sacrifices. Then add kidnap to the current agenda. If you have no ally assets, take 2 damage and discard kidnapped instead.
Oh, hey, look, Psychopomp Song would have fucking killed you.
Meh. Minor details. Where'd all the 3s go? Why do you have all the 3s?
Because we used them as the location connectors. Why do you have all the 1s?
Because I'm not a boxer. I don't take 3s regularly.
Rotting Remains. Test head 3. For each point you fail by, take a horror. We're going to commit Stand Together. If I draw the auto fail, this just straight up kills me.
Is it Director?
It's head 3. If I draw the auto fail. So this is also the -4 kills me, and the skull for that matter. I'm going to commit the mano a mano as well. So I'm sitting at 5 on 3. -1. Cool. I would have liked to have used that mano a mano to deal 3 damage to a monster, but hey, it saved my life.
All right.
Action the first.
I'm coming there.
Action the second.
Oh, wait.
What? Technically, you need to test that as well.
Yeah. I was thinking it was if you don't have any ally assets, it's just automatic 2 damage.
Yeah. I mean,
which
but,
is not the case.
yeah, you need to test that
Right.
first.
And so I'm going to commit that, make it a 4 on 4.
Yeah, we're retconning the kidnapped. We did it wrong.
I did it wrong.
Yeah. Skull, which is a big minus number, so you failed it. Then you take the damage.
Still have the 2 damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Action the first.
All right.
Come there.
All right, we rewound it, did the thing, and now we're back to Tony's turn, which is moving into the Congregational Church, and I'm presuming just testing 6 book against 1 shroud.
Yep.
Okay.
And failing.
Nope.
Okay. So that was action the second.
Yes.
I'm going to fast action. Oh, look.
It's the
not
hidden chamber?
The hidden no. The hidden chamber. Prison of the Beast. 3 shroud, 0 clues. Revelation. Put the hidden chamber into play. The hidden chamber and the location from which it was drawn are connected to one another. The door to the hidden chamber is locked. You cannot enter the hidden chamber unless a key to the chamber is attached to the hidden chamber. Fast action. If the hidden chamber is connected to your location, attach key to the chamber to the hidden chamber.
All right, so you found the hidden chamber and you opened it.
Victory. 2 points.
2 victory points, no clues.
1 an investigator.
Are you entering the hidden chamber? Or does it say when you reveal it?
Oh, enters.
Yep. Are you entering it?
This is my 3rd action.
Yes. I probably wouldn't go in there if I were you.
I'm going to draw a card.
Okay. I'm going to move 1, 2. And then I am going to also draw a card
Oh, I'm also going to gain 2 resources.
for your Necronomicon.
Yep.
Okay.
Test on Hallowed Country.
Yep.
Big
Minus a lot.
minus.
Test on Hallowed Country.
This ducks.
What?
Just
Because you have allies you want to play?
well, maybe not, but
Tablet, -2. If you're in the hidden chamber, reveal another token. Well, I'm not in the hidden chamber. I just do not pass on Hallowed Country. Okay. That was the end of my turn. Doom on the sheet. 5 out of 6.
Ancient Evils.
6 out of 6. The agenda advances. Abandoned streets. More whippoorwills flock to Dunwich village as the night progresses. The other townsfolk, notoriously superstitious, are terrified by the bird's presence. With the doors around you shut and locked, you find yourself alone in the streets of Dunwich. If there are 2 or more potential sacrifices, choose one of them at random and place it under the agenda deck without looking at it. Whoop.
Dead.
Feed the beast. The rhythmic screeching of the whippoorwills fills the night. If superstitions of Dunwich are correct, their song portends impending death. But for whom? 7 doom. We have 7 more turns, or 6 more turns technically, unless Ancient Evils.
Rears its ugly head again.
Yeah. I've got an O'Banion's Thug. While O'Banion's Thug is engaged with you, you cannot gain resources. Okay. I can punch, 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 punch.
So what is the plan?
I want to punch him. And then I can go into the hidden chamber. If I succeed in killing him, I can go into the hidden chamber. I really hate committing this card to it, but I think I need to. 1-2 punch.
I said committing. I'm actually playing 1-2 punch.
Unfortunately, the first punch will kill him. I'm testing at 6 on 4. Prepared for the worst, committing to make it 7 on 4. Because I don't need my boxing gloves. 7 on 4. Cultist is a -2. That's a success. So +1 damage kills him. If he was still alive, I could have attacked again. Boxing gloves, I'm going to go get a spirit from my top 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is only one spirit, and it's not the one I wanted. But, okay. So that was action the first. Action the second. I'm going to go into hidden chamber so you can advance the act.
What was hidden? You find your way into the hidden chamber where you believe the missing folk are being held, but the horrors that confront you there fray the edges of your sanity. Bound by chains in a secluded corner of the room is an unspeakable creature with the face of a man. It wheezes and wrestles to free itself as it notices your entrance. The many mouths covering the creature's body are covered in blood and gristles of meat, as though it were feeding recently. With a hideous croak, the creature speaks with 7 mouths. Then it lurches forward as though to grab you, and several of its chains snap. Reveal each unrevealed location.
We've done that. Because we've gone everywhere.
Move all clues in play, including those on each investigator,
We have 9.
to the hidden chamber.
Yep.
Spawn the set-aside Silas Bishop enemy in the hidden chamber.
Silas Bishop is a 3. 6 investigator health, 7. So he's got 12 health. Massive, Silas Bishop cannot make attacks of opportunity. 2 victory points if we kill him. Deals 2 hearts and 2 brains. So he kills you, and he kills me if he attacks either of us. Because he cannot make attacks of opportunity, I think our best chances of succeeding is you go in there, you get some clues, and you get out. And I do the same. He is also massive.
The Chamber of the Beast. The pitiful beast lunges to grab you with slimy arms, its many jaws snapping in hunger. Killing it would be merciful, but perhaps there's something else to discover about this creature. Objective: if Silas Bishop is defeated, R1. Objective: if there are no clues in the hidden chamber, advance.
So we either have to deal 12 damage or get 9 clues. I can go over here and punch this thing to get a clue. But
That could help.
all right, my third action is going to be to move the fuck back out of the hidden chamber. At the end of my turn, I need to test Unhallowed Country. Skull, which is a big minus. -4. All right, your turn.
Okay.
As long as your turns consist of move, clue, move back out, he cannot attack you.
So you might not like this, but I am going to play my encyclopedia as action the first, which means I can't go in there and come back out.
I mean, as long as you think you can get 9 clues in 5 turns.
But this will give me +2 to each investigate that I do.
Right, but you're losing an investigate. It's only a shroud of 3. You're sitting at 6 on 3. There's only 3 tokens in the bag that fail, 4 tokens in the bag that fail you. I guess that is quite a few.
I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
So that was action the first.
So our plan is to not punch him to death, but get the clues. So I can go punch him to death to get a clue. Okay,
yes.
so that'll be my plan next turn.
Okay, so that was action the first.
Uh-huh.
Action the second, I'm going to draw a card since I can't go in there and get back out.
Correct.
And I think I just draw another card.
Okay.
Okay. Test on Hallowed Country. Do I have something that I can... I want to use that.
Just draw the 0. How many times have we tested this? Or
Hey!
that? Now you can play Christopher Milan.
So I might have just drawn.
Okay. Monsters go. He just sits there. He just sits there. And then I go... Boop.
Did you test Unhallowed Country?
I did, and I failed. Oof. Interesting. Okay.
So if he's massive, he can't be exhausted, correct?
He can be exhausted. Massive just means he
Attacks
engages.
everybody.
Yeah, during his turn, he attacks everybody at his location, and he is considered engaged with everybody at his location. But importantly, he does not engage people at his location, like for Zoe, like Zoe's cross doesn't work. But
he's a 7.
he is
Never
a
mind.
7 evade. Yes.
Yeah, not.
Unless you have a card that's just like, pay 106 resources, automatically evade. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
first out of 7 doom on the sheet.
Kidnapped. Fuck.
Are you dead?
Test head or foot 4.
What would you like to test?
Head would be the better one for me.
Okay.
I mean, I can go foot, but I'm losing out on 1.
Okay. I can help you with either. So do the one that's best for you.
I'm going to commit 2 head, which sucks because I really wanted Drawn to the Flame to get 2 clues, but...
That would have been big. So you're sitting at what? 5?
4 on a 4.
You have 3 head.
Yeah. 5 on a 4.
5 on a 4?
I should have used my encyclopedia, but like, I'm taking head. Oh,
You can't. It's
end of phase.
it's the beginning of the Mythos phase. I'm going to commit dodge for you as a head.
So 6 on a 4.
And if you fail, you die,
I take 2 damage.
which will kill you. And there's no way I'm getting those clues. Whew. That's big.
You just have to go in and punch him. If I died.
That's true. That would not have been an easy task. Okay. I've got sorted and silent. Attached to your location at the end of the round, each investigator at attached location takes a horror.
Fuck.
You've got 6
Well, yeah,
more
I know,
to
but
tank.
it's still...
When the agenda advances, discard it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to be sitting there.
Fapping.
Yeah. I want to go punch the servant. Is that okay with you?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go back out to the village commons and resign. No. And I can go to Osborne's general store. The servant of many mouths engages me. Son of a bitch. No, that doesn't work because I don't have an event card to deal that second damage. And I can't use this card. Yeah, so I just draw a card. Okay. I have to test Unhallowed Country. Whoops. I don't know why. All right, I'm testing 3 on a 3. -1. Your turn.
Books.
Okay.
Coming in there.
Deduction.
Yes.
Big deduction. Okay.
So I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on a 3. 10 on a 3. So even the -4 gets me
Three clues. Okay.
neither of the two auto-fails. Oh, look. Not an auto-fail.
Squid monster. If you fail, place a doom, but you definitely succeeded. That's a big old 3 clues.
Yes, it is. That was action the second.
Action the third is to get the fuck back out of there.
Yep.
All right. Monsters go. They don't do anything.
Ready up. Draw a card.
Yep. Oh, hey, look, self-destructive. The thing that follows is the location farthest from you.
That is 2 from me.
This is also 2 from
Right.
you.
But he can't just make this jump. He has to follow these two.
Oh,
doesn't he?
I think so. So yeah, that's actually, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 from you. This one is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can deal with him next turn if we move him to here next turn.
Right.
Unfortunately, I drew self-destructive. When you deal 1 or more damage to an enemy, take a damage.
I also take a horror.
Yep. Which would trigger Psychopomp's song, which I don't want to sit here fapping. Although what I could do is I could sit here, discard self-destructive.
Move to Bishop's Brook.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because then you can go to Osborne's. He'd move there.
Yeah.
Like, you go to
okay,
Bishop's
yeah, I see. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to kill him this turn, but that's fine. That was the end. I didn't get a resource. End of the upkeep. 2nd out of 7 doom on the sheet. Don't draw bad cards.
Eager for Death. Test had 2. Increase this test difficulty by 1 for each damage on you. So test 5. If you fail, take 2 horror.
This is cutting it close.
And I don't have any head to commit.
So you need the +2, which doesn't exist.
Yep. So, I mean, it's just a matter of am I putting Doom on the sheet or why can't I use my encyclopedia? Big ol' fail.
Yep. So take 2 horror. That puts you at 6 of 9. Urgh. Oh, great. I've got a mobster on me.
Things went south quickly.
Yeah.
All right. Jump in there. I'm at a 7 on 3.
-2. Is that just 1 clue?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a different plan. Now that all of this shit happened, and this shit, and you're getting back out,
And I'm going to take a...
you're going to take another horror.
Yeah. So this is not working out right now.
Yeah, okay. That was your turn? Mm-hmm. My turn is going to be evading the mobster. I'm sitting at 2 on 2. I'm committing both of my counter punches to make it 4 on 2. Oh, you need to test your unhallowed country after I do this. Oh, no, you got rid of yours. 4 on 2. -1. He is evaded. Then I'm going to go to Bishop's Brook. And I'm going to go to Burned Ruins.
You're going to come punch him in the dick, aren't you?
I'm not going to punch him in the dick. this math might just work. Anyway, I need to test Unhallowed Ruins. I did not deal any damage to an enemy, so I'm not going to take a damage. Unhallowed Country. Tablet, -2. It's a fail. I'm not in the hidden chamber. Okay. That was the end of our turn. Monsters go. He hunts.
Draw a card.
Yep. Get a resource. Oh, this isn't going to work. Is it going to work?
Well,
A whippoorwill? I mean, he just spawns there. You can't get rid of it because it's not a treachery.
Yep.
And I mean, -1 here doesn't matter.
Right. But I wanted it in front of me, Rip.
I've got Kidnapped. Test head 4 or foot 4. If you fail, add an ally by Randall. Oh, no. And take 2 damage. Oh, no, if you have no ally assets. Okay.
Oh, I need to take 1 horror for...
Oh, okay. Revelation. Test head 4 or foot 4. If you fail, add an ally asset you control to the pool of potential sacrifices. Then attached Kidnapped to the current agenda. If you have no ally assets, then take 2 damage and discard Kidnapped instead. When the agenda advances, choose a potential sacrifice. We haven't been doing that because you didn't add people. Okay, I'm going to be testing head 4, I guess.
Do we...
Resign?
I would say, do I cancel that so you don't potentially lose Randall Cho? And then we
Yes,
just
if you
resign?
can do that. Well, no, because that would put a horror on you, right?
But if we're going to resign...
Resigning, I want to save these motherfuckers.
Are we going to be able to?
I think.
I can only spend 1 more turn here.
Why?
Because we get insanity every time we end a turn here.
Uh-huh, and you're sitting at 7.
And you're sitting at 4 on 6.
Can you get 3 clues this turn?
No. I mean,
Can you get 3 clues next turn?
I have no guarantee that I have no guarantee at this point that I can get more than 1 clue per turn. The only way I'd be able to do that is if I spent my 3rd turn there instead of moving out.
Okay, we have a Hail Mary. I think we go for the Hail Mary. Don't cancel Kidnapped. I'm going to commit my physical training, which has 2 head that puts me up to 5. Sitting at 5 on a 4. -4. Bye, Randall. Actually, that ruins my plan. That ruins my Hail Mary plan. If we resign, all the people are dead anyway.
I mean, if we're not going to... why take the physical trauma if we're
Right.
going to die anyways? Why literally get rid of Randall Cho from your deck?
I mean, I tested it already. He's gone. I tested it. I wanted to do the Hail Mary. Ugh. This went south really quickly.
I mean, the only way I see us still being able to do this is if I draw a card, it's my other deduction, I go in and get the deduction, and even then, like, you won't be able to come in and get the other 2 clues.
I had a way if Randall was still alive. But that would also require you to be able to get the clues. So I wanted to just test Randall. Oh, look, that's 0. That's what I actually drew instead. All right. Yeah, it's our turn.
I mean, I guess the one hope I have is I go in, get a clue, come back out, and then on upkeep, I draw the deduction, go in, deduct gets me 3 clues, and then my last action is to get the last clue.
I can get... Well, I have a way to get 2 clues, but it requires me to top deck something.
Well, same for me. Like, that's the only way we're...
Yeah, but, like, you can sit there and...
I can only sit here one more turn.
Right, but I was about to say, if you could draw cards, you've already gotten both of your weaknesses. I've already gotten all 3 of my weaknesses.
Did we move him this turn?
Yes, I moved him down there. I'm trying to think of how this could go.
I mean, I think I do have other stuff. Like, I wanted to use Drawn to the Flame because I could have pulled out 5 in one turn.
Right. And you don't have another one?
Well, I wouldn't have been able to draw out 5 in one turn because...
Because you would have had to use it and get back out.
Yeah.
I think here's what you do. If you don't draw your deduction...
I resign.
Yeah, so you just draw 3 cards, and then you sit here and tank a horror. And then draw your upkeep, or you get your upkeep draw, and if you don't have your deduction, we can get the fuck out. Like, the mobster will come and try to attack you, and then you resign, which doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
So, action the first, action the second, action the third.
Any good?
I mean, yes, but not what we need.
I'm going to draw a card. That's not what I needed.
Monsters go.
No, I haven't gone
Oh, I thought
yet.
you were taking all 3. What? Why'd you... So was that your first action?
That was my first
Okay.
action, yeah. I really wanted this to work. Action the second, draw a card. Action the third, draw a card. Okay. That was my turn. Upkeep. Draw a card. Oh yeah, monsters go. Draw a card and get a resource. Guess the only bad thing now is that we have to draw 2 more encounter cards.
I can hang out.
You take a horror.
You can hang out a little bit longer potentially.
Okay.
Okay. Did we?
No, we haven't done that yet. This is coming down to the wire.
Hunted down. If there are no unengaged criminal enemies in play, hunted down gains surge. If there are 1 or more unengaged criminal enemies in play, each of them moves 1 location towards you. Blah,
Done.
blah, blah. Makes an immediate attack. Your turn.
For an encounter card, I've got Rotting Remains. This is going to kill me.
No, it's not, because you're not going to do it.
That will kill you.
Oh, shit.
I needed this in order to do my plan. 4 on a 3, that means the -2, the 2 -3s, the -4, the 2 squid tokens, they all kill me. I also can't do my plan if I'm dead. So... I'm committing dodge because I can't. My plan was to go end my turn in the hidden chamber, dodge his attack, and then I have cards that could suck up clues. But now that I have to commit dodge to Rotting Remains, because I don't have any more, okay, I am testing 5 on 3. That kills me. Let's go resign. Bye, Randall. Bye, everybody. This... Fuck! That deals me 3 horror.
Yeah, I don't think... Like, my option for surviving a little bit longer is plop down Milan Christopher. He's a 2 sanity sink.
And
draw 2 cards,
yeah.
and hope that I can go in there and get, like, I don't
Well,
need to be able
he's
to...
going to move to your location in 2 turns.
Right.
So just get the fuck out, I guess.
1 card. Doesn't help. I have 9 cards. Action the second.
The camera didn't even let you resign. This is...
And action the third is resign.
This is...
Like, all of my good cards were...
God,
Pathfinder, Deduction, Fearless, so I could try and get rid of Horror. Scrying would have helped. Research Librarian early would have helped. Working a Hunch.
What really sucked is that it took us
All
forever.
the locations.
Yeah, the last location. So the key was here, the hidden chamber was here, and those were the last locations we investigated. Well, so I had Scene of the Crime, but Scene of the Crime is play only as your first action. Discover 1 clue at your location, 2 clues instead if there's an enemy at your location. So
You had to go
I would
in,
have had to have gone
dodge.
in, dodged, or if Randall hadn't gotten kidnapped, he does 2 brain and 2 hearts. I had 1 more brain to soak, and Randall had 1 more brain to soak. So I survived that. And I had 4 hearts to give. Psychopomp Song would have dealt me 4 hearts. So I would have been at 1 and 1, but I would have survived. So I could have soaked an attack. But then Self-Destructive came into play. And it was just everything that went wrong there. The other thing, the 2 cards on the bottom of my deck are, when you are dealt damage and or horror from an enemy attack, exhaust Fleshward and spend 1 charge, cancel 1 damage or horror just dealt from that attack, would have also helped me, and it's a sink. So, I could have drawn Greta, which would have given me additional 3 health and 2 brain. Like,
I mean, I had a shitty hand to start with. I didn't have, like, I had nothing to help me with clues other than the good Necronomicon.
yeah, I mean, like, that's the first time I've played Randall, and then he gets kidnapped. So yeah, like, I'm fairly certain he's just dead. So if no resolution was reached, each investigator was resigned or defeated. Also, I'm sitting at 3 brain trauma, which is half of my brain. The cries of the whippoorwills fade into the distance, and the town of Dunwich is filled with an eerie silence. All that can be heard is the dry whistle of the chill and slow rustling of the dead leaves. There is no sign of the missing townsfolk, nor will there ever be again. In your campaign log, mark that the ritual was completed. Ritual was completed. Well, I guess I can put this on camera. If there are any potential sacrifices remaining at the end of the game, place them under the agenda deck. Okay? That's literally everybody. Everybody's dead. In your campaign log, under Sacrifice to Yog-Sothoth, record the names of each unique card that is underneath the agenda deck. So who are the top 2? Armitage and Morgan. We could have saved my brother, Earl, Zebulon, and Warren Rice. But
The exact same thing happened this time that happened last time. We go in trying to save sacrifices and we give them an extra one.
yeah, who got sacrificed last time? Was it
Milan
Duke? Oh, it was
Christopher.
Milan, yeah. So Armitage, Morgan, Rice, Zebulon, Earl, and Randall Cho. If an investigator with the Necronomicon Oleus Wormius translation in his or her deck was defeated, you were not. Record that the Necronomicon was stolen. This card also, the fucking sorted and silent being attached at the one place in the entrance to the hidden chamber was awful. Each investigator earns victory or experience equal to the victory value of each card in the victory display.
Was there one?
No. It was either 2 for getting all the clues or 2 for killing Silas. Each investigator earns 2 bonus experience as he or she gains insight into the mythos. Proceed to scenario 5. So we each get 2 experience. Did you spend all of yours last time?
Yes, I only had 2.
So you have 2, and I have 3 to spend. God damn it.